Good morning, good morning, good morning. Breaking news. Rob Rack has had a contact with the Sacramento Police Department. Okay. I'm not going to get into all of that, but I want to get into this. Why y'all mad at Rob Rack? What y'all mad at Rob Racks for? Huh? Put ownership on for Trace White. Okay. Tracy. Tracy's responsible for Tracy. I have heard all kind of excuses. He this, he that, he's wrong. Excuse me, this woman flew from Texas to Sacramento to see him. He's wrong. He is exactly who he has been the whole time he's been on YouTube. Now, I don't know who Diva Tomboyish is personally, but I do follow her and I read her community posts. So, when Tracy started messing with this dude, this Diva Tomboyish told her and everybody else how this man had threatened to blow up school buses, wanted to saw her children, all kind of crazy stuff. And I know it's true because the few times that I heard him, all he talks about is death, hurting people, and yeah, violence. Yeah, like a fantasy realm he lives in, but that's dangerous, especially somebody who has a gun. Okay. However, Tracy knew that when she went out there. Y'all act like Tracy is a saint. The motherfucking Karma SWAT team has showed the fuck up, okay? She just better be lucky that she didn't go to jail this time. Now, I'm not gonna. It ain't really Tracy who I have the issue with right now. It's the women who sit around and hand clap it. The women who sat around and hand clapped this bullshit. First of all, it's all this is really love. See, you can tell who's had good relationships and who have not, who's gotten their asses whooped and who have not. There was nothing about this that said that you should be alone with this person in a room, in a car, anywhere. Okay? I don't mess around with dudes who talk crazy like that because something is wrong with you. You have to be able to identify when something is wrong with a mofo. That's like I was over in Sean Bradley's live this morning and somebody in the chat wrote the slow, slow, slow. You know how Sean be saying the show, show, show. Yes, the slow, slow, slow. Y'all gotta stop fucking playing with slow people and telling them what they want to hear and encouraging bullshit. Every last one of y'all that encouraged that girl to go to Sacramento need your asses whooped. Period. Talking about love. This is love. Y'all sound fucking dumb. You mean to tell me that you would encourage your daughters to date a man who threatens them, threatens other women? And y'all would say, oh, it's a good thing. That means he likes you. Y'all can work it out and work through it. You're going to work through some shit that you don't have to. You just starting out. You don't even know this person. But meanwhile, you're going to go into a volatile relationship with them. An imaginary, it's fictitious, like a motherfucker. But the ladies of YouTube, her friends sat around her and told her that this was a good idea. And people are hating on you and this is what love is. But like I always tell y'all, when you don't love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. And when you love yourself, you don't put yourself in these kind of situations, period. So again, I'm going to ask, why is everybody mad at Rob Rack? Rob Rack didn't do anything wrong. Rob Rack was being Rob Rack, who he's been prior to him meeting Tracy and who he's going to be after, okay? Now, she talking about she's not going to turn her back on him. Bitch, you better pack your shits and get your ass up out of there at the end of the day. Because just like you, Rob Rack probably don't take responsibility for his own actions either. But I don't know. I can't say that because I don't know him like that. But this is all wrong. And the reason why it's all wrong is because it never had to happen. Period. It didn't have to happen. She has no business out there. Don't she have her own court case going on back at home? And she better be glad her ass didn't get arrested too, because at the end of the day, you would have had to go back to Sacramento for a court case. Okay? I also think that this is good for her in the sense that her supporters, because her supporters was over her ass at the end of the day, and for sending her that money the other night because she claimed she was so scared at the hotel and she didn't leave. And I'm going to tell y'all, she was scared. I saw fear in her face every time I saw her, she was scared. Did y'all see how that dude was sticking his tongue down her throat and shit like that? Why didn't she leave day one? I wouldn't have been there trying to stick it out. I would have fucking went to the airport with my stuff and I would have got on the next available flight. They'll put you on a flight. You want to pay a little bit, but put me on the next flight home. But no, Y'all stay at the hotels. Y'all on live. First of all, y'all was at the Airbnb, got kicked out of there and went to a hotel. You tell too much of your business. Really. When you're enjoying yourself, you really don't have time to be online. You might put 10 minutes in here and there, but you don't have time for this shit. You got other things to do. But he didn't want to be there with her. This was all for clicks and views and numbers. A lot of y'all was celebrating her 2.5 in the chat the other night. Oh, she broke the internet. No, she didn't. Anyway, I mean, I've seen Tasha K log on, and within 5 minutes, she got like over, 6,000 people in the chat. So no, let's stop it. Y'all chasing numbers and fame, and you're getting nothing out of it. You people really think they're celebrities. And y'all got these subscribers hyping y'all asses up, and y'all doing all this dumb shit. At the end of the day, this girl could have been killed out there. Let's keep it a buck. She could have been killed out there. I wish a motherfucker would put a gun in my face. I remember I was at work, so I was younger, but this dude, he was from another country or some shit, and he was playing around, and he took his fingers and pointed at me like that. When I tell y'all, I flipped Mole Squad on that motherfucker. Yeah, to the point he was like, calm down, it's not that. No, motherfucker, it is that serious. I don't play like that. Gun violence has destroyed our community, okay? Gun violence has done as much to our community as crack has. But meanwhile, people still play with guns. Like, I didn't know she got choked. I was on somebody's live and I was like, she got choked. Get the fuck out of here. So anyway, I go to Hennywise. They said the video over there. But this dude had her head all the way back, stuck his tongue down her throat. He was making her kiss on him and that type of shit. That's all abuse. But I ain't mad at him because you stayed and you accepted that bullshit. You flew out there and you signed up for that. You also, let's talk about, and nobody's talking about this, and I had spoke on this the other day, about the whole HIV situation and AIDS situation, and her talking about she took a test. And my thing is, I don't give a damn about no test you took that says you're clean, bitch. You wear a condom. You just wear a condom for your own safety and your own well-being, especially when you go around consistently and drag a young man on here about having HIV. You talk shit about anybody who got AIDS, and then yet you're putting yourself out there for that shit. But what the funny was, I didn't get to this video. Sean had a video. Sean Bradley, go there because I got to go there and watch it. About Rob was mad because he said Tracy didn't actually take a test. She didn't show him the paperwork. So he was saying that she gave him AIDS or some shit like that. But see, this is the mentality of the slow, okay? This is 8th grade behavior. I've said it all along. Just because people are grown doesn't mean that they are grown mentally. She should have never took her ass out there. And I'm disappointed in the women who said that she should. You all need to self-evaluate. You need to ask yourselves, what kind of abuse and trauma have you endured in your life? Because clearly you haven't healed from it. Because a healed person would never tell somebody to go somewhere to put their life in danger. Her life was in danger, and we saw that over and over and over again. She was scared. You could see the look on her face. I heard some women on here talking about, please, honey, he needs to be worried about her. She ain't scared of him. He's a grown-ass man. What are y'all talking about? Y'all are fucking delusional. This is when they say black women think they so strong. You can't beat a man. You can't beat a man, ladies. I'm telling you. I don't care how scrawny he is. You can't beat a man. He will fuck you up. For real. But that's the problem. That's why she went out there like she ain't had nothing to worry about because she this and she that and she talk all that hammer shit online. But he had a real hammer in her fucking face. Then what? Now all of a sudden y'all worried and concerned. Now that she's out there, y'all worried and concerned. It's day 6. She been out there all these days in danger. And everybody been laughing and carrying on like this is a joke. The girl been scared the whole time she been there, but she got this YouTube image of her being such a Billy Badass. Oh, she fight at funerals, so we know she got hands. We don't know if she got her ass whooped at that funeral or not. Huh? You can have a fight and it's 4 swings and it's over. It's still considered a fight. So we don't know that she got hands. And if she does, like I said, that's a grown-ass man. 6'3", he said, and like 240. He'll fuck her up. But no, she ain't got nothing to worry about. She good. Do y'all see how many black women get killed every day? Shot in the face. And their children too. Because men are scared of them, allegedly. Everybody thought they was good too. How many times people are like, oh my God, I didn't know anything was going on. Meanwhile, right here, we saw it all. Her friends, her homegirls sat around her, knew what time it was, heard this man disrespect her before she ever even thought about going out there. And y'all still said, love, it's love. Y'all haven't been loved. Y'all haven't been loved. Because when you love yourself, you know what love is. Because when people treat you poorly, it doesn't feel good because you know better. But y'all don't know better. Y'all really sat around and told this girl, go on out there. I'm just glad she alive. He pointed a gun in her face, like, and y'all still was like, oh, it's love. We support them. That's just how it goes. No, it's not. I told you, can't yell at me. Can't yell at me. Can't be aggressive with me like that. I don't play that shit. No. On a daily basis, like, y'all going, first of all, they now at the Red Roof Inn, okay? Like, are you not classy based? No. I mean, like I said, somebody was like, well, he didn't take her anywhere. She don't take herself places. She don't take herself places. Yesterday, I did my hair myself. Went to the nail salon, got my fingers and my toes done. Okay. I love on me. I don't need no man to do that. I don't need a man to make me feel special. None of that. Thank God if I want, I have options. But abuse, I don't do. Desperation, I don't do. And I told y'all about selling y'all souls for fucking YouTube fame. This is what happened. She lucky she's alive. Let's put it that way. The real is she's lucky she's alive and well. So shout out to whoever called the police. Oh, they said Grish. Shout out to Grish for calling the police in this heat. I had seen this heat under his page yesterday when they were still at that other hotel, when they were at the Airbnb, and this heat was on his ass too already. Okay. So, and I don't know what happened that made them leave the Airbnb to go to this Red Roof Inn. And why were they telling people where they were? I mean, Sacramento was pretty big, I guess. But then again, no, because I looked it up and it wasn't shit to do there. I was like, what the fuck do people do in Sacramento? Nothing. It got to be a surrounding, outside city or something. It looked pretty boring. I'm not even going to front. But why was she there? Why was she all the way in Sacramento? And did these ninjas not have any money? Because then when they said that MU sent them $100, right? And they went out to eat with that. And he said he put $50 in his tank for gas. Excuse me, motherfucker, you came out here with no gas? How you visiting no people with no money? Do you have a credit card? This is why y'all get mad at me when I say standards. Have them. Don't accept things beneath you. But Rob and Tracy and Rob are one and the same. Tracy disrespects children all the motherfucking time. But her friends, y'all sit around and y'all hand clap everything that she does. That's not love. When you don't want to see a person grow and do better and change when they're in a negative place and you know it's negative, because it's all fun and games, but this girl could have been killed, y'all. Real shit. She could have been taken up out of here. And I believe that she thought she was about to be. So shout out again to whoever called the police. Y'all did her a solid, I'm telling you, because she was scared. I said it days ago. That girl looked scared. Her face looked puffy. You don't want somebody touching you. You don't want them touching you. He's putting her on video. My thing is, did he make her take any nude pictures? Who knows what he did over there? Because he was in control. He was pimp. It's like a pimp who picked up a girl at the bus station and is abusing her. That's what it was. But she signed up for it. She went there for that, right? When you hear men speak disgusting about other women, that means they don't have respect for women. So, no, they're not just disrespecting that woman. They're just going to disrespect you, too. I told you, when they disrespect one, they disrespect us all. I don't sit around men who call women all kind of dirty names and threaten children and talk about violence. What he said? He said, I'm ready to go and I'll take somebody with me. I've heard him say that, and I don't even know this dude. I've only watched him a few times since she's been out there. These are things he said. He showed us who he was. He told us. He told her. Now, she had more intimate conversations with him, so she knows him better than we could ever. So what we mad at him for? Don't be mad at Rob Rax. If y'all not mad at Tracy, you can't be mad at Rob Rax. Y'all need to be mad at the person you love and you know, and you need to check your fucking friend at the end of the day. She's out of pocket. She should have never been out there. And I'm going to say this too. I kind of blame y'all because she listens to people because that's who she is, her supporters. And but I want to go see Rob. And everybody was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm telling you, if everybody would have been saying no, 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 she wouldn't have went. Because all of y'all would have been saying no. Her immediate circle would have been saying no, 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 no. But y'all say yes, 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 because y'all don't really give a fuck about her. You got to be careful who sit at the table with you. Everybody don't want to eat with you for real. Some motherfuckers are there to poison you and watch you die. Yeah, and watch you die. It's a fucking shame that women in 2023 are not clear on what abuse is. Mental, physically, you don't know what the fuck abuse is. Huh? This is not cute. Like I said, she's lucky she's alive. There was a firearm. He had one. The whole time, it's been out several times. Now, mind y'all, when I first heard about the firearm, I thought that he pulled it out in another room. But then, as you listening to all these lives and collecting all this information, I hear that no, he had pointed it in her face. I would have left then. But she probably couldn't. The girl was scared. Then he got the breathalyzer. Y'all laughing at him about the breathalyzer and his DUI, but y'all forgot Tracy has how many DUIs? Right. She is he, and he is she. So if y'all hate Rob, y'all need to reevaluate why y'all like Tracy when they are the same motherfucker. Same evil. Y'all call him evil, but she does the same things that he does. Except I don't know if he calls the police on children or not. Nobody said that. He threatens the children, I believe, but she actually calls the police on children. So there lies the slight difference. That would put him above her a little bit if he's not calling the police on children. See, y'all don't tell the truth. Y'all sugarcoat shit. And then when y'all fall out with motherfuckers, then all of a sudden y'all can see the light. No, you need to see the light when you're sitting there with them. Before you get involved, see the light. Because like I said, you can't be mad at Rob Rack about a goddamn thing. Rob Rack was already in Sacramento. Hello. Rob Rack was already over there popping shit and doing what it is that he does and being the fake pimp that he is. Well, he was a real pimp this week. Okay. Because he had her ass in check. This is an embarrassment on her part as a grown woman. But y'all need to start handling her a little different. Like I have a cousin that's like her. You know what I mean? She's not as, Tracy's a few levels up from her, but we have her, we watch her. She'll be taken advantage of. We can, we consider her, on the spectrum. Because again, the spectrum is wide. You don't have to be completely people act like, oh, you either slow or you're not. Nah, there are gray areas in there. And Tracy's decision-making skills are really fucked up because girl, but see, here's the thing too. I feel bad for her because that need to be loved and that when you need to be touched, I get it on her part. I get it. But you can't be a damn fool. That's how you end up dead. These dudes are dangerous out here. Dangerous. You see all them nasty things he said about her, but nobody realized he's dangerous. He was dangerous before she got on the plane. He was dangerous before she started speaking to him online. But she knew this. And she was friends with Diva Tomboyish. And Diva and her fell out over that. Diva was like, well, okay, fine. So it's a few people that are sitting back right now like, okay, the Karma SWAT team showed up. Because you dropped that girl for him. Never do that. Do you think he's going to drop his friends for you? No. But I just can't believe that old women told this girl, go girl, it's love. That's why I said y'all are out of touch. I think people spend too much time on YouTube watching each other and not y'all don't have your ear to the street. You know what I mean? You're not aware of what's really going on in your communities. Y'all are ignoring real life shit because if you weren't, there's no way you would have told her to go out there. I mean, you got to realize that 14-year-old girls, 17-year-old girls, 23-year-old girls are meeting their demise, young black women and girls, at the hands of a gun. I mean, one day, what is it, a 13-year-old boy killed his 15-year-old girlfriend? The gun went off. You don't point guns in people's faces. And y'all drunk as shit. Drunk and high. I'm going to say high, allegedly, because nobody who drinks that much liquor should be still standing. If you want liquor alone, y'all know what happened to people who are on liquor alone. They pass their drunk asses out somewhere, okay? But you need uppers to keep you up when you drinking bottles of shit and bottles and bottles and bottles, okay? But again, like I said, he over there blowing in the breathalyzer. Y'all all laughing and carry on and keep but y'all forget y'all homegirl got how many DUIs? She don't drive, does she? I believe, I know that when I first came on here, that's all you used to talk about was her DUIs, her DUIs. So what makes her special? Hers don't matter, only his. Y'all sent her out there for that shit. Y'all told her, oh, go, 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 as if y'all didn't know this Negro was crazy. Some of y'all probably didn't because y'all didn't watch his stuff. You only needed 5 minutes to know, oh no, this is not it. But not only that, the way he was disrespecting her, he already said he didn't like her. It was like, and you let a motherfucker like that talk to you like that? Are you crazy? I don't give a damn how fine you are, but you definitely abuse. I've never done it. Like, I've never been with a man who's called me a fat bitch. Never that. Not even bitch. And if he did a few times, he was out. See ya. But my man who loved me, who we paying bills and doing all that type of shit together, never that. Never that. We going on vacations together, never that. Never that. I don't argue and I don't fight. I don't do that because I know my life is precious and so is yours. Because I ain't going to prison for fucking you up for talking to me like you crazy. But I'm telling you, as soon as that gun came out the first time, she should have left. Period. Should have left. As soon as that motherfucker asked you for 50 of that $100 to get gas, you should have left. Should have left. There was many signs that this is not what you need to be doing, but she should have never been there in the first place. That's my thing. Stop supporting ignorance. The same way, like I said, these are the type of people who tell teenagers that, sure, go ahead and get pregnant, girl. It's going to be okay. No, it ain't. It might be. That's the thing. It might be. It might not. It ain't guaranteed, okay? But people like to see people in struggle and in turmoil. Because like I said, a lot of y'all I don't think knew who this dude was before she went out there. But I'm telling y'all, this is not a surprise. All that crazy shit he was doing on there, not a surprise. Not at all. She knew. They all knew. MU knew. Everybody knew. But Tracy and Rob. Rob and Tracy. I love you. 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 When you don't give a fuck about kids or animals, you don't give a shit about the next nigga. Period. Some people just say shit, they hear themselves. Like, listen, don't listen to what people say. Better yet, watch what they do. Watch what they do. If y'all was watching this dude, and you was watching her, y'all know they're the same person. But I'm amazed at how y'all give Tracy so many passes. Nothing she does is a problem. She got all that money the other night. And I said, because I was on live, and I said, oh, shit. Look at these cash apps coming in. Oh, shit. And these super chats. Wow. What'd she do? The next day. But see, this was where I got concerned. Because I wasn't sure whether or not she was going along with all this because she was scared. Or because I would have been afraid. She was scared. I'm out of town with a dude I really don't know. He's got a gun. He's been drunk the whole time I've been here. We've been drinking and carrying on. Talking shit, making me do sexual acts, all kind of dumbass shit. But again, he said all of that before he got there, that he was going to shove his penis down her throat. He was going to do this and he was going to do that. He was going to put his body fluid in there. He said all of that before she got there. That's not normal discussion for an adult man. A grown man, real men don't speak to you that way, period. It's not about where you work at. It is not about your level of education. It's about you being a man and having respect. A woman who respects herself will not allow a man to speak to her that way. So, again, I don't know why y'all mad at Rob Rack. Okay, Rob Rack is not the person. This is to Tracy's supporters and loved ones and Beef Sector. Come on, family. We ain't got no business being mad at Rob Rack about a goddamn thing. Because Rob Rack is Rob Rack. The issue and the problem is Tracy. Delusional, immature, set herself up for this. Karma is a real thing because she was tortured this week. Y'all can sit back and say she was happy and she wasn't scared. She's a human and she's a woman, and that nigga had a gun. She was scared, as she should have been. He was forcing her to kiss him when you could tell she didn't want to be bothered. Her face looked swollen to me, like puffy, but then they said she ain't slept all week. And hasn't really had anything to eat. And we know our girl get her grub on. She like her little DoorDash or whatever. But you got a DoorDash and you got to buy him shit too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't even went under them circumstances. Like, okay, let's meet at. Okay, we're going to hook up. How much is it going to cost? Because y'all would have been cheaper going to motherfucking Mexico to a resort for 4 days. But it would have been per person. But everything would have been paid for, food, drinks, everything. You don't have to drive anywhere. It would have been a wonderful time. Period. And if shit got, and then you would have got your own room, because I would have got my own room and he would have got his own room. So if I decided I couldn't stand your ass, then you can go to your room and stay the hell away from me, and I'll do the same. And we're on a resort, and you get it fucked up, security will be on your ass. But that's when you have class. There's just no way I would have done that. I mean, no. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Now, here's the thing about Sacramento, too. I did look up this wonderful vineyard that you could go to, but it was like $850 for the group. So you got to have dough out there, too. It's California. California's like New York, baby. And I think California's higher, actually. But you got to have money out there. And he didn't have that. I mean, if I'm going to leave home, why would I leave home to go do the same shit that I do at home with some Negro? I'm going to leave the house that I stay in all day on the computer to go fly to Sacramento to sit in a hotel room with some crazy motherfucker? I don't think so. I could have stayed home. Or you could have got a room in a city that you wanted to be in and explored and walked around and, went to all the best food spots. That's what I do when I want to do something. But I look out for me. But y'all got to learn how to look out for you and stop looking to others for confirmation, because this is what will happen. Because you bitches who told her that it was okay all need your asses whooped. Okay? I know y'all ain't going to be, yeah, bitches. Y'all dead wrong for that. How you going to tell your fam to go out there to get themselves killed? What's wrong with y'all? That didn't make no sense at all. All along, I was like, what? What? I'm not talking about people just in general and subscribers. I'm talking about her core motherfuckers who sit around her and love her, allegedly. See, I always said, when you love a person truly, you don't sit for fuck shit. Okay? Now, we could say what we want about Shelly. Shelly never signed up for this bullshit at all. Never. From the rip. She was like, fuck that. That Negro is crazy. And if Shelly says your ass is crazy, you crazy. Okay. So Shelly was like, nah, I ain't fucking with it. I love you, Tracy, but I ain't fucking with that. That's what you're supposed to do. Back off. Then Kimmy got cussed out. But that was some other messy shit going on, they said. But again, Kimmy's a victim of domestic violence. Of course she was fucking triggered. Hello? Tracy triggered me on some other shit because she was bugging so hard. Like, what? And the thing about this domestic violence thing in black women, see, people get mad at me because I'll be like, black women, but I'm a black woman. So those are the things, everybody matters. But when it's a black woman, it like sticks out to me, right? And they're like, oh, you have to read the statistics. But as a black woman, when 30 out of 30 women who've been violated, like, fuck is you talking about? What statistics? We know it's dangerous out there. So knowing that, you don't encourage your sisters into dumb shit. There are many lives. Listen, bad decisions lead to last decisions. This was a bad decision. Could have been her last decision. Tracy needs to pack up her shit and go wait at the airport, honestly. But she says she's not going to leave Rob hanging. Like, I don't want a relationship with him, but I'm not going to leave him for dead. The only good thing, hopefully, if they do court like they do it here, if he got locked up, he went in early enough so he could see the judge today. He could see the judge this morning and get the fuck out, hopefully. Hopefully there's no bond, because these two people don't have any money. And see, the same with Tracy did Heatwave. When Heatwave tried to get her out, I was like, if Tracy get arrested, not one motherfucker better make a move. And I mean that. Y'all got to be careful who you help and why, because they don't care and they're ungrateful. Ungrateful. Do I hate Tracy? No. But I'm going to tell the truth today because nobody else does. Excuse me. Well, y'all not tell too far about her all the time. But for real, this is about her people and her circle. This is why I don't have a circle. It's me. It's me. I make very good decisions for myself. It's me. Let me tell y'all. So I had this client like 2 weeks ago, right? I don't know this person. So they said, can you do us a favor, please, and fill in for this lady? I was like, all right, because y'all know I'm not back at work yet, so I'll be chilling in the day. So I'm like, all right, I'll make a few dollars. So on my way there, first of all, I had forgot that I had to go there in the first place. I'm in here chilling and shit, and then I had to be there like 10:30 and like 9:45. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go to work. But on my way there, I was like, something is off. Something is not right. So I was like, let me just call my daughter real quick. God forbid anything happened to me, but just so she talked to me or whatever. So I talked to my daughter and shit. I go to the place and I get there and I'm knocking on the door and nobody comes to the door, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? So I look through the glass in the door and I see the man sitting on the couch and shit. And I'm like, the fuck? It's an older black dude. Big dude though, like 6'4". So he comes to the window and he was like, I don't want no nurse today. I told him I don't. I said, okay. So I called the people back. I said, he came to the door and said he didn't want no damn nurse. And I felt scared. When I saw him, like, I guess he had a stroke or whatever, but y'all, when he came to the window, because he came to the window to tell me to get the fuck out of there, basically, but he had this look in his eyes, and his eyes was red. And y'all know me, I got the fuck up out of there. So the lady was like, I'm just going to call real quick. Don't leave. By the time she said that, y'all know I was already at the corner. I'm gone, bitch. I'm out. I'm not going in there because I felt like I was in danger. When you feel like you're in danger, don't follow through. But what was funny, they called me back and it was like, yeah, his wife, she said she's on her way there. Will you wait? I said, no, I'm not. I'm gone. Fuck no. Because guess what, bitch? You as a black woman put me in danger too. Because I don't know your husband and your husband doesn't know me. You know that he needs services today, bitch. And you're not here. So what you want me to do? That's dangerous for both parties involved. Well, suppose he did let me in. And I could have said he did anything to me. You're not there. People don't think. Like, you don't go into confined spaces with people you don't know. Period. I don't know you. It's dangerous for some people that you do know. You just need to watch yourself. Follow your instincts. So again, it's on you. What you gonna do? You have to choose. Like I said, I made a quick decision. Hell no, I ain't taking my ass up in there. And another thing I did one day my daughter and her boyfriend was arguing. They kept arguing and getting on my motherfucking nerves. They don't live with me, but I'm on the phone or whatever. So I was on my way home from work. They arguing. I said, I'm sick of this fucking arguing. So I called the police. Since police there, and I stressed to them on the phone, I don't want him arrested. I just want him removed, period. Because he was from out of town, please. And they did that, solid for me. These Negroes get back together, of course, get into an argument another day. Police came. And what happened? Who called? Her friend. That's right. When you invite people into your business, they get in your motherfucking business, right? So the police come, but this time they was like, all right, we see that you have a warrant from like 2 years ago. And he was like, I said, you know why they didn't arrest you the first time? I said, that warrant been there. But because I called down there nicely and asked them not to arrest you. Because I gave them money to go home. I told the officers on the phone, I said, listen, just get him out there. I'll buy him a ticket home because he ain't from here. Because if my child was out of town somewhere, I would want them to get back home safely. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want it to be on me. He didn't make it home. Something happened to him. Boom. No. Send him home that day. But the second time when this motherfucker got arrested, I was mad because I done told you niggas about arguing. But see, the universe will teach you. I bet you they don't argue no more. Right. And then even then, I had to go because I didn't know he was locked up. This was on my daughter's birthday. Because, I told y'all, Hennessy fucking people up. Hennessy is not a joke. You cannot drink that shit. So luckily they stopped doing that because they would get into arguments. Hello? So it was on her birthday. I called. I said, we your boyfriend? She was like, he locked up. Y'all know I fucking lost it. I don't play that shit. I don't play with my daughter. I don't play with no fucking body. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I was mad because you didn't tell me he was locked up. So luckily that Monday he had court. And I said, if he don't get out, let me know. Because then I'm going to bond him out. Like, I'm going to help. Y'all going to need to get up some money. So I ended up getting some money up and I got him. They went and got him or whatever. My daughter got him out. I didn't have to do that, but I don't want to see nobody sitting in jail either. See what I'm saying? Double-edged sword. You got light? Lighter? All right, let me get it. I think it's on the sink. Yeah. We're not going to do that. But, it takes a hard head. A hard head makes a soft ass. That's what they said back in the day, right? Right. You don't want to be involved with the police. You don't want to have drama. Anytime the police are called to a location and there's a black man there, there's a a 80% chance that shit gonna go left for real. So don't do that. You have to speak a certain way with them. They said, oh, Tracy all of a sudden was like, hi, come right in. She know better. Remember, y'all, she got arrested on live last time. She called the police on herself. Remember? Yeah, you better speak to them with fucking respect. Like you know what time it is, so they can be kind and handle you accordingly. I bitch up immediately. Yes, officer, how may I help you? No, officer, this is not what happened. I don't get on that. Oh, who you talking to? You better shut the fuck up and respond accordingly. They are officers of the goddamn law. Act like you know. Your bitches may not respect each other, but you better respect them fucking officers. Because they got the power. They can shoot your ass. They can lock you up, take you to a... There's many things they can do to you. They can hit you with that fucking nightstick. It's many things they can do to you. Take you to jail, torture you, not feed you, don't let you go to the hospital if you don't feel well. Many things they can do to you. Know your place. But to take your ass somewhere, knowing what it is before you get there. And here's the other thing. Y'all was like, oh, they're working it out. They don't have a relationship. What are y'all talking about? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? What relationship? What are they working out exactly? The disrespect that they both put out here on YouTube towards other people, it just now is toward each other. It's abusive. The behaviors that they were doing to other people is abusive. Remember I told y'all calling the police on children is abusive. That's mental abuse to children that you don't fucking know. You don't do that. But y'all don't see it that way because y'all like the person and y'all just want to tell them how fucking great they are. When in reality, they don't grow if they don't have to. I don't have to change if I don't have to. If I'm a piece of shit and nobody requires me to be anything better, then I'm going to continue to be that piece of shit. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to hook up with other pieces of shit to ensure that I can remain a piece of shit. That's how the fucking game is played. If you want better, you do better. It's like when people are alcoholics and drug addicts and shit, and when they want to change their life, what's the first thing they do? Cut off the crowd. You have to cut off the crowd. Because you are what you eat. Show me your friends, I will tell you who you are. And that is what's going on right here. She hooked up with him. She chose him. Y'all do know that, right? She told him that she would help him get all these numbers and all of this extra shit. She made them promises. This is all her. He was telling her other women look better. He would rather fuck other people. Then he went online and told everybody she got HIV or AIDS because she didn't show her paperwork. But you signed up for that, and your friends encourage you to do so. Go, girl. This is love, girl. This is black love, girl. He love you. Y'all are working out. Oh, this is cute. We ain't in the motherfucking 7th grade. I have never. I'm telling y'all, even in high school, my boyfriend is nice to me. Bought me shit. I got my first Gucci bag. Real Gucci bag. Yes, I got a Gucci and a Louis, honey. Right. And no, everybody don't sell drugs. Some Negroes work and sell drugs. But what you talking about? Because I always worked too. You know what I'm saying? I had my own babysitting business when I was 12. I always got money. So I'm not going to fuck with nobody who don't get money. And begging and asking people shit ain't never really been, well, it's never been an option for me. But these two came together. They was going to goop the kids and they end up playing themselves. Let's see if he's in jail. I'll get back later and see what's going on. What has happened. Because they was like, oh, now Tracy could get some rest. Here's my thing. When y'all left the Airbnb, why didn't he go home? Why didn't you go get your own room at the, what is it, the Red Roof Inn? Why didn't you go home? Why didn't he go home? Because you could have ordered food the next few days. Or you could have took your ass to the airport and went home like you should have. First of all, 7 days out there was way too long. I'm saying, goddamn. I didn't even go on a cruise for 7 days. Because that was my first time going on a cruise. I said, nah, I don't want to be fucked up out here like that. Because I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. So I know I'm not going to go see no man and stay for 7 days in an Airbnb with no stove. And then get online and get money from my subscribers. Because I claimed I was in danger and I was afraid. And I'm leaving. But then the next 2 hours we're making up. And now we're going to work it out. Excuse me. How disrespectful to your people. But like I said, this situation is kind of going to work in her favor because now the people who was pissed at her are going to feel sorry for her again. And then they're going to, because she lost a lot of her supporters because of this dude, telling them to kiss her ass, basically taking their money, lying. Like I said, that she was afraid and she really wasn't. Just a bit much. Just a bit much. But we'll see what the day brings. I'm going to go catch up on 100,000 videos and see what's going on. Because yesterday I had to log off. I went to sleep because it just got to be too much. I mean, every live you went to, you heard some other shit that you hadn't heard. Like the choking. I was like, she got choked? What? She got choked? See, and like I said, people are not familiar with what disrespect looks and sounds like when they've been disrespected their entire lives. They don't know any better. That's why I told you you'll have to upgrade. And that's why you have to have the standards. And that's why when y'all say, I'm not better than anybody, I say I am. And I told y'all that y'all need to know that you're better than some motherfuckers too. There are some people you cannot associate with. There are some people you shouldn't ride in a car with. There are some people you shouldn't break bread with. There are some people you should not sleep with. There's just some people that are fucking beneath you. Believe that. I'll be back.